I still haven't got to my grandparents' house yet though, but the next time I go over there to my grandparents' house to run my N scale layout, I will definitely do a video on all of these, running on the layout, unboxing them, and doing a review for sure, folks. And until then, now since I got these 7 from Train World, that I will do a video on these, running and unboxing video as well of these when I go over to do my N scale layout at my grandparents' house. But for now, I'm gonna put that off to the side for now because we have a review to do. Because I also received another train today from trainworld.com that I also ordered. As soon as I saw that he was available, this train, on trainworld.com, I saw that there was 8 left, and I knew I quickly had to get myself one of how fast that they were running out. And yeah, what do you know, folks? I now have Stanley. I finally have Stanley for my H.O. Bachmann collection of Thomas and Friends. Finally, after 8 or 9 months long, I've been on the hunt of finding Stanley. Well, he just came out like about 2 weeks ago, and then a few days ago he became available on trainworld.com. So what do you know? Yeah, because 9 months ago, well no, back in January, folks, I looked up on AI Overview to see, or on WickedFan or Wikipedia, whatever, because WickedFan is where they have all the stuff listed for like Bachmann, Thomas product, and everything, of all the scales they create of Thomas. That no. Well, I was dumb enough to believe AI Overview saying that Bachmann Stanley for the HO line was going to be released and available on January 15th of 2025. And I still have that video up that says 1 more day until Stanley comes out. Well, boy, was I wrong. I should have never believed AI Overview at all until I kept watching all the Thomas Tuesdays of the updates that they had of Stanley. But hey, at least I have Stanley now, folks. And mostly, folks, most of the things I'm just gonna keep mentioning, the most only of the same things is my 4 model train scale collections of Thomas and Friends. That is HO scale Bachmann, HO narrow gauge Bachmann, O scale Lionel, and N scale Bachmann. All 4 of those are Thomas and Friends. Of which I've collected, of engines, rolling stock, scenery, accessories, and recent buildings, action figures, accessories, you name it all. The list goes on, and even train sets as well. Of all the ones that count for those 4 model train scale collections. And also, the only ones out of those 4 of the things that I just mentioned, that of engines, rolling stock, scenery, train sets, accessories, you name them all, that basically, for those in those 4 model train scale collections, I just don't collect the ones that don't count. Rather, I have the items that come in a set, that there's no need to buy them separately as well. Same thing if I bought the items separately, that there's no need to buy the set. But yeah, like that, If it was something like the troublesome trucks, things like the troublesome trucks or whatever, then that's one thing though. But yeah, or for some things too, depending on what it is, and also the original of something and the remake or redesign of something, whether it's the same item number or a different item number. Yeah, folks. So yeah. But yeah, hey, I finally have H.O. Stanley. So this is what I can add on to my H.O. Bachmann collection of Thomas and Friends for the locomotives of Thomas and Friends, like the engines. And yeah, folks. So yeah. Let's see. Here's the back of him. Alright. There's the front of him. Hold on, let me go under the light. There we go. Oh, yes. Look at that. There's the face. It's a little bit hard to see through the blister pack his face. Oh, there's a smile though, but no, I'll have a better angle of it when I get him out of this stupid blister pack that everybody hates. Yeah. Alright, folks, yeah, I'm gonna unbox him right now, and then we'll run him around the layout. And yeah, I want to find some rolling stock that actually matches Stanley. So yeah, I'm gonna find some rolling stock that like matches with Stanley, or sorta nearly matches Stanley. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, folks. So yeah. Okay, folks, so Stanley is now unboxed, and yeah, look at that. One more thing I forgot to mention too about like the 4 model train scale collections of everything of what with those 4 model train scale collections, like engines, rolling stock sets, or accessories, like like all those things and much more that I collect, of the ones that count, but I don't collect the ones that don't count, of the reasons that I just told you guys. And yeah, I mean, it goes for both reasons as well, but for me morally, because for the items that count to me that I collect, that are discontinued, currently on sale, and coming out in the future. But the ones coming out in the future, they don't count just yet until they are currently available to be purchased and everything. Because once they become available, because once the ones coming out in the future, once they become available, where you can finally order them, that they're on sale or whatever, then that's when they count. Then that's when they count, is when they become available. So yeah. So yeah, there is Stanley right there. There's his wheels, as you can see. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, so that's Stanley, folks. That is Stanley. Alright. I also have the 2 conductors right there from Bachmann as well. Yeah, one's from the Salty Dockside Delivery set. One is from I think I got one from the. I think the other one is from the Fun What Freight set. And yeah, I believe so. But yeah, all right, enough talk. So yeah, I'm gonna get Stanley running now. And yeah, but what I can though say is that yeah, they're those two conductors right there. Yeah, those are non-rail characters. Or actually, no, those are like accessories or action figures, whatever. But but something like Bachmann Jeremy and Bachmann Terrence the Tractor for the HO line of Bachmann, those are non-rail characters. And yeah, I just don't have Bachmann Harold, Bachmann Sir Topham Hat, and Bachmann Bertie the Bus. Like, I could get them separately if I want to, but I already don't count them getting those three separately because I want to wait to see if I can get the Thomas and Friends deluxe special set that comes with Bachmann Harold the Helicopter, Bachmann Bertie the Bus, and Bachmann Sir Topham Hat. That also comes with Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle. Because yeah, I might have said it months ago that I actually don't mind having another Annie and Clarabelle in my H.O. Bachmann Thomas collection. I really don't mind at all. And think about it too, folks. Then I get more Bachmann Easy Track with it as well. And another controller or throttle. And another plug-in. And another red wire to plug it into the track and everything. And yeah, at least it'll come with some Bachmann HO Easy Track, Bachmann controller, and like the red wire to plug it into the track and the black plug-in thing to plug into the wall. At least those things will come with the set, even though they really don't count to me at all though, because if I was to buy a used Bachmann set that I don't have yet, that's discontinued, and they end up not having the track in it, and they just happen to have only all of the all of like the rolling stock and engine and accessories or action figures if they come with one in this set, or like anything that goes with the rolling stock or engine, that as long as they have what's advertised in it in the used one and they're in great condition, then that's all that matters though. And if it does not come with a controller or like the two plug-in tracks, the red and black one, and it doesn't come with track, then that's fine though too. Because yeah, those don't need to be included at all. I don't usually include those ones because if I get a used one and as long as the engine and the rolling stock and the things that go with the rolling stock, if it does come with it, or like an action figure or accessory, like those right there, or figures, whatever you want to call them, yeah, as long as every single thing comes with it that's advertised, then that's all that matters. Like the track, throttle, and the red and black wires and everything, those don't matter to me at all, as I say that they do not count. Even if it's a used one that I get, a used set that I get, that doesn't matter at all. But then like the blister packs or like the packaging that it comes in or whatever, that really not so much though, but I don't really know though, but that like doesn't matter either. So yeah. Or if I end up getting, or if it's end up, if it is a new one that it's never been opened, then hey, great. So yeah. Okay, so let's run Stanley now, folks. So now that I got all that off my chest, let's run Stanley. See how he does. Look at him go. Wow. Would you look at that? He does pretty cool backwards. Okay. Here's the rolling stock for Stanley, and yeah, I found some that would match him perfectly, and yeah, and you know what? A brake van would be more professionally with it, so yeah, I don't have any red brake vans for the Thomas line. Well, they don't make a red brake van like this for the Thomas line of Bachmann HO, except for the Christmas one right here for one of them, the recent newer ones. And yeah, so we're just gonna have to use the Christmas one, even though even though the roof and the sides right here are green and all that, but it is what it is, folks. So yeah. Alright folks, that's it for today's video. Leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace out.